Y'all, I made the best pumpkin soup I've ever had in my life. That other pumpkin soup I've been eating, it was a lie. Seriously, y'all, we've been depriving ourselves. Perhaps you remember this. My friend got me this piece of Castilla pumpkin. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. If you guys have an idea, I'm thinking maybe a soup. What a great idea I had, but past me had no idea what she was in for. Bonjour, y'all. I'm Miss K. This is Go Cuisine. Today we're going to make Castilla pumpkin soup. Now, I should let you know I made this by the seat of my pants. By that, I mean I had no recipe. I made it up as I went. I started out like I do any soup by sauteing an onion and a little bit of garlic. So I just cooked the onion in a little bit of butter and olive oil until it's translucent, and then I add in some chopped garlic. So I had a couple of cloves there. And then I had that pumpkin that we made ravioli with in the other video. If you didn't watch it, I'll link it here. And I dumped the rest of it along with the juices in here with that onion. So if you missed the ravioli video, what I had done is cut that hunk of pumpkin into a few pieces and then roasted it at about 400 degrees until it was fork tender, and then I took it out in chunks. I used less than a cup of it for my ravioli, so the rest of it's in the soup. Now I'm adding water and some bouillon paste, if I can get it off the spoon, and then I add a healthy dose of salt and pepper. I only put enough water to cover the pumpkin so that it was mostly submerged. At this point, if you have a potato, I would peel it and chop it into chunks and throw it in here too. And we're going to bring this to a boil. Once all the vegetables are tender, we're going to get out my favorite small appliance, the stick blender, and we're going to blend this together. You could use a regular blender, just be careful, this stuff's hot. Just a safety reminder, if you're using your stick blender, keep the end of it submerged while it's on, or you'll get splashed with very hot liquid. Remember, you have a potato, and you put it in your soup. I didn't have a potato, so I'm about to cheat. It's potato flakes. You want to make sure that you get the kind that are just potatoes and no other ingredients, and you can add them to soups to thicken it or to replace potato, and it doesn't change anything about the flavor, I promise. I do this all the time. After everything got blended up, I tasted it, and it needed a little something else. So we're adding some heavy cream. You can also use creme fraiche here. I'm sure it would work just fine. How much? I did it to taste. Taste your soup as you go so you can adjust seasonings and flavors. I also ended up adding a little bit of nutmeg to this. And now we have our soup. Are you ready? Look at it. Gorgeous. Beautiful color. Delicious. I mean, I can't say enough about this soup. We really enjoyed this. For this first bowl, I did top it with a bit of Parmesan cheese that I had. It was already shredded, so I threw it on there. I reheated it the next day for lunch. I did not put cheese on it or croutons, and it was still great. I feel like this is really something that everyone should try. It's beautiful, it's delicious, and I feel like that Castilla pumpkin made all the difference in this. It's not much different than my other pumpkin soups. Let me know in the comments if you give this a try, and tell me what you think. I hope everyone has a great day, and bon appetit! Check out this next video. Au revoir!